If a family is interested in building a legacy beyond the original wealth creator, one way to potentially do that that's not overly complicated is to use a donor advised fund. And I'm talking about beyond taking care of just the needs of the parents and the children and the grandchildren. I'm talking about serving the community with a donor advised fund. So a family might give $10 million dollars to a donor advised fund when the parents are 75 years old, and the parents and the financial advisor will get their children that are 50 years old involved in annual giving from that donor advised fund. And they will model that behavior of giving money out of this fund every year to a community organization. And then perhaps the parents pass away, and then the parents who inherited, excuse me, once the original benefactors that gave to the donor advised fund pass away, the next generation of parents can work with their children to model giving out of the donor advised fund. And it continues from one generation to the next generation. If the donor advised fund is well managed and you don't give away too much money each year, 5% might be sustainable to continue that donor advised fund in perpetuity. Similarly, a family that values education might set up a trust with enough assets to provide for education, whatever that looks like, whether it's college or trade school or money to start a business. They might set up a trust with a corporate trustee that with directions in that trust that says the $5 million dollars in this trust can be used for education to support our children, our grandchildren, and our great grandchildren for generations. And the corporate trustee can spend a certain amount of money each year as long as those individuals are making progress towards their education in whatever form it changes or morphs into in society. And that way the family can have a legacy of education. And that would typically come from a family that had placed a high value on education, particularly for the folks in the family who maybe earned the first wealth that enabled this legacy to take place.